What's happening, guys? Alrighty, it is 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. For those of you guys who are Americans. It's, for those of you guys who aren't American, today is it's the very beginning of the 4th of July. It's the day that the Declaration of Independence was signed and give the U.S. its independence from Great Britain. Anyway, we are currently on the southbound 215 freeway at I-10 in San Bernardino, Colton area. See that Impala there? I don't know what year that is. Probably 62, 63, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so yeah, you guys, I don't know, might have been wondering about the delay in between videos or vlog posts. So the last vlog I did, damn, I don't even remember now. I remember delivering a Sigma whatever in Lancaster. I want to say I did, yeah. I want to say I did that one, yeah. Did I do another one after that? I don't remember, but anyway, I'm just coming off of home time. We are on our way to deliver a load right now to the Ralph's or Kroger distribution center in Riverside, California. So I just came off home time, so you're probably wondering, like, how are you delivering a load if you're just coming off of home time? And I was home for almost a week. I think my last load delivered Wednesday or Thursday, I think Thursday morning. And then I had a medical appointment Thursday evening and another afternoon, whatever. I think another appointment on Friday. And I want to say that's what it was. Or maybe I don't know. I'm kind of confused now. Anyway, I also put my truck in the shop, and that's the reason why the time off took a lot longer than planned. I needed a DOT inspection done. It's an annual requirement on trucks. And I thought they were going to want to change the windshield. I got lucky they didn't have to, because I got a few rock chips on the windshield. But there are actual limits on, they actually defined limits on what can and cannot be on the windshield. And basically it's supposed to exclude, it only covers everything, I think it's, I get them mixed up. I think 2 inches or 1 inch from the top of the windshield down to, oh yeah, I think it's 2 inches from the windshield, from the top of the windshield to within about 1 inch, I think it is, of the A-pillars, and then anything below anything above the top of the steering wheel. Everything that's outside that area doesn't count, is what it's supposed to work as. But anyway, had to get that done. I also had, I think I'd been talking about in my previous vlogs that I was having issues with the rear differential temp sensor. It was given erratic readings. I thought it was a bad temp sensor, but they've checked it out and actually determined that it was a wire harness for that sensor. And thankfully it was a warranty repair, but a part wasn't available until Monday, so they weren't able to, and the shop wasn't open on the weekend anyway. So once Friday came and went and it wasn't done yet, I knew I was dead in the water till at least Monday. And what was it? Was it Monday when the parts showed up? Yeah, I think I'm getting backward myself. Yeah, it's yeah, Monday the parts showed up and they fixed it, and yeah, sure enough, it's good to go now. But then the follies about all this, my DOT, they needed the steer tires replaced before they'd sign off the inspection, because particularly my right side one, was down to the limit, 430 seconds. So it had to be done. And I knew I was wanting to get it changed. They don't normally do tires there though, but they can't sign off the DOT until it gets done. So I ended up getting that. Actually, a shop in Fontana came up on, I want to say Friday to try to, was it Friday? I don't remember. To try to service it. Maybe it was something along that line. But the problem was they showed up after 5 p.m. and it's at 5 p.m. is when the dealer closes. And for liability reasons, they could not allow the shop in the property to do the tires. So I ended up having to wait an extra day for steer tires. Go figure. And in that particular case, I guess they had someone from the TA over here in Ontario come up to do it. And they got it done, so then I was finally good to go on Tuesday. And yeah, I let my night dispatch know, and I figured, yeah, my regular DM would know about that. And for some reason, when she came in Wednesday, she had no idea, even though I had plenty of communication on there saying that, hey, my truck's good to go. And I'm kind of going to give my DM a little hard time on that about, she's great. I told you guys she was great, but if I must be a little critical, I would say that's something that she could work on, is looking at past notes at what was any continuity that was left between when she left last time and when she came back in, because she could have gotten an answer to that a little quicker. Anyway, but like I said, she's great. Her communication is great. I'm thrilled to have her as a dispatcher. She's been great for me. So anyway, we're getting on to the 215. We're still on 215, but we're going on to the 60 East concurrency. All right, so let's talk about how we got this load. So I originally had a load, pre-planned to pick up a load from Colton. Let me get this fixed for you guys. I was supposed to pick up, not today, but, well, not Wednesday when I first got the pre-plan, but 4th of July, like I said, like 12 hours from now. And I was supposed to be going to Ochalata, Oklahoma, but I don't know, maybe an hour or two later, whatever it was, I get a message back saying, hey, your Walmart load canceled. We'll try to get you, and then they, about an, I don't know, maybe another hour later, they asked me, hey, would you be willing to repower a load delivering in Riverside at 2 a.m.? And then we'll get you another load out of California after that. I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. So, yeah, I went and hooked him up. It turned out that I don't think the driver didn't have really an HOS issue. I think it might have been, I was under the impression maybe it was late getting out of the shipper. It got picked up in Olathe, Kansas. No, actually a Lineage. Yeah, so it should be a Smithfield load. But yeah, he ran out his clock getting to Barstow. And so they just had me bobtail from my house over to Barstow to get the load from him there at the Love's truck stop. So I went ahead and met up with them over there and brought it back over to my house until time to deliver, because I got it earlier this afternoon. Speaking of this, now, I don't want to pick on the guy, but I'm going to have to clown him a little bit, all right? So, I guess now he has only been with Hirschbach for about a year, from what he told me, and prior to that, he was with a company that is known to me. I'm not going to mention the name because the name, the memory escapes me anyway. But I know the company. The company he was previously with had him running on the East Coast all the time. So, like West Coast is kind of, like fish out of water territory for him, I think. Kind of like how me and the Northeast states are. So, anyway, so some of you guys who are truckers, I don't know, maybe you guys have some of the same issue here. He was going to take I-17 down from Flagstaff to the Phoenix area and then take I-10 across, but he had his fuel solution. I don't know if he was a lease op or company driver or whatever, but his fuel solution was to take, actually I might have to stay here behind these guys. Was to stop in Williams at the Loves. Williams is 35 miles west of I-17, so he had to overshoot. So at that point it was like, well, it doesn't make any sense to go down or one or the other. Why would I get fuel in Williams if I'm going down I-17? Or why backtrack back to I-17 if I'm going to get my fuel in Williams, whichever he ended up playing? He went ahead and got his fuel in Williams. I don't know his situation there enough, so I'm not going to critique that. But what I will try to critique it is, you idiot. Okay, his GPS, which I later found out to be he was using one of those 8-inch Garmin, I don't know, store-bought ones, whatever. You guys tell me what they are. 770? I don't know what the hell the thing is. I don't use GPS on my truck. In fact, when I got here, I don't even need this. I only have it up for your guys' benefit. Because actually, my Air Force career, 16 years of it was spent right over here at March Air Reserve Base, just 2 exits away from where we're going to be delivered. Anyway, his GPS wanted him to route off, detour off of I-40 in Kingman and take US 93 up, and then take Arizona Route 68 across over through Bullhead City and Laughlin, Nevada, and basically take it all the way out to where it runs into US 95. And then, some of you guys who know me through Scotty know that Scotty, when he would do routes into California, in or out of California via 40, that was kind of his regular route. But Scotty, though, he would regularly run over to 95 and then come south on 95 back to I-40. This guy's case, his stupid GPS not only routed him off for unknown reasons, which he didn't even know about, didn't know why it actually routed him off of there, but when he got to 95, it told him to go north up to, I think it's State Route 164 over in Searchlight, Nevada. And then that road turns into, basically it's called Nipton Road, and it'll run into Interstate 15 over in the Mountain Pass area. And it was another, 110-mile drive from there to Barstow. I'm just scratching my head like, why? You did all that, and you don't even have a clue why the damn GPS wanted you to detour off of I-40. Okay, so I don't use GPS, but I've had friends tell me that they're, I don't remember what GPS models they had, whatever, but I remember a couple of them telling me about how their GPSs would try to route them off of I-40 and detour them around basically a section of 40 in between Kingman and Needles, I guess I would say. I don't remember exactly it would bring them back on to 40 yet, but yeah. And one of my friends, I told him, and he was actually going through the area, so I told him, keep going straight across 40. I'm looking at the map. I don't see shit going on there. There's no reason that you should be getting detoured off of there, and there's no truck restrictions there. But I think his GPS thought there was or something. And it could be some little stupid technicality with the parameter, like your truck, your truck's weight is set at 80,000 pounds, and it could be something like it's 80,000 pounds on a section of road of the interstate, but maybe someone did a goof and put it as less than instead of equal or less than on their, when they coded it. So it's something stupid like that is all it takes for it to be a truck restriction if you're, if you're set up right. Anyway, yeah, he ended up burning a lot of extra time going up that way. I wouldn't say a lot of extra time, but he burned extra time, and he wasn't going to make it here on time regardless, even if he stayed on I-40. But it was one of those, don't just go following a damn detour route without knowing why it's making you do it. Actually, when I was leaving my house to come over here, I had this set up. It was wanting me to take Mariposa Road up alongside I-15 instead of using I-15. Why? Because Google Maps was showing it I-15 is being closed because of the construction. It wasn't closed. It was just, because the road is split, and I think they had a certain section of it closed. But I went ahead and said, screw you, I'm doing what I want, because I know there would have been... Okay, we're going to need the right lane. Both lanes are going to go straight into the DC here, but I'm going to want the right lane. I'm just trying to give space over here for the trucks that are up here. Anyway, yeah, I ignored it. I knew better. I already did my... I checked in advance before I even left the house what was going on with traffic conditions. There were no traffic noise at all on either end of that closure, so it's like if there's no delay at all there, no evidence on the map of people queuing up at like the Bear Valley Road off-ramp or something, then there's probably nothing going on there. It's probably just the road construction, the ongoing construction, and that's it. So, I ignored it, and it turned out I was right. There was nothing at all going wrong there. It was just the usual, split area, whatever. I don't even know why it was showing as closed. I don't ever follow a detour without knowing why it wants me to detour first. Alright. Yeah, we're going to be on the right side. You're going to need your reflective vest on. I'd be willing to bet you this guy might even say, if I don't get it on fast enough, I'll be like, you got your reflective vest? Yeah. I mean, I haven't given me a chance to get it on. I barely even have a chance to stop. Alright, we'll continue this here when we're checking in. Alright guys, we're checked in here at the guard shack, and next step here is we're going to go park in the staging lot up here and check in at the office over by door 24. Okay, staging will be right over here on the left. Let's see, might have to park behind somebody. I don't know, is it? Yeah. I'll go ahead and park back here behind these guys. How about in this row where this that straight van is at? Yeah, there we go. I want to see the front end of that other truck. Looks good. Ah, shit. Let it go off a little bit too far. My bad. Alright, perfect. Alright, we got a winner there. Yeah, I think we're pretty close to that line there. Okay, so yeah, right behind me is the office. We get checked in and you get a dock door pretty quickly. It's been my experience in the past here. Alright guys, we're at the dock in. So like I said, as soon as I got checked in, I got a dock door assignment. I'll be docking in at door 49. It'll be over this way. I already got my doors open. Because I'm not like those assholes who like to block the damn lane to get the doors open. And it's not going to take me long to hit that door, so I'm not worried about it like a lot of people do. It didn't take me half an hour to hit a dock door like most people, or like some of these people take. 49 should be right in front of us. One of those doors over there. We'll figure it out in a second. Which way are... Okay, he's trying to turn. Yeah, 49's literally right in front of us, right next to this white Freightliner. Okay. Should be able to get a straight back out of this. It's kind of a funky setup there, so because of where I'm coming from though, so I don't think I'm going to have the setup just right. Is that it right there? Yeah, that's right. Overshot. Let me go a little bit further this way to make sure. Alright. Let me turn this more. I don't want to not be able to see that guy over there. I want to make sure I'm in the right area, but... Oh yeah. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I can see my door pretty nicely over here on the blind side. Okay, straight back until we're on that line there. And that might be a little bit off to the right here. There we go. Yeah, we should have a winner there. Okay. Alright, so let's get this closed so that noise isn't here. Alright, so it's just before 2 o'clock, 1:55-ish. So, now this is going to be this might take a little bit longer. Now, usually I have phrases to say about this route, but this is one of these cases where it's a more complicated load. Let me get off duty here. And I think there were like 4 or so different PO numbers. And when I see that many PO numbers, I know it's a little more complicated. And especially when there are different line items on each PO. So let me double check. I thought I remembered seeing at least about 4 or so different POs. Come on. This thing doesn't like to cooperate with me. Like when I go to hit something, it moves it right when I'm trying to tap on it. Goes to something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I see at least 4 PO numbers. So I won't be surprised at all if this takes at least a few hours because of that. I've lumped a load before myself and kind of got at least a little bit of a taste of what that was about. So not expecting this to be a super quick one, and I really don't care. I get a little bit of rest here. I can maybe work on this vlog here while I'm waiting. Doesn't matter. All right, well, anyway, we'll have some more for you when we're docking out. All right, guys, we are done unloading here. It's just a little bit before 6 a.m. I actually got the bills about 5:40-ish. A little bit on the pricey side for the lumper fee, $474, but I don't know. oh, that four PO numbers. I don't know. I would say that's really, I guess, aside from the cost, yeah, I did mention I was expecting this was going to take a while, and really overall, because I got on the dock door, right before 2 o'clock, and yeah, I had the bills in hand by 5:40, so, 3.5 hours, almost, roughly, a little more than that. I would say not too bad considering things. You're going straight, aren't you? Yep, okay. So, I mean, I wouldn't say this was really that bad. I know some of you guys are like, that's a freaking long time. I screw that. Like, yeah, okay, well, I'll get a little bit of detention pay out of it. And like I said, I know what it's like doing a complicated PO, so load whatever. So I can't sit there and complain. I kind of expected to be here a bit of time, and it wasn't really here as long as I honestly thought I was going to be here. Anyway, I'm going to get checked out here, and we'll let you know what's going on next. Alright guys, good to go here. Alright, so next, now, I told you earlier I was originally supposed to be picking up a Colton to Ochalata Walmart load, which canceled. So what we're going to do instead, well, I mean, I don't have a pre-plan right now, so just got to find a place to bed down, finish off a 10-hour break or whatever. I don't even know if they really even enforce this this no parking for commercial vehicles rule here. The trucks are always parked here, and I don't know that they ever get ticketed here. There is a, I think is this the cul-de-sac? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's a spot over here. I think looks like there's an opening right here behind front of this other truck. Like a spot right here that I can park in. Alright, make sure I was clear of that white car. Yeah, this is good right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and bed it down and finish off a 10-hour break, and then I'll be fresh for a new load. I don't know what I don't know. We'll see what's going on here. Honestly, the way things have gone lately, I was kind of surprised. Kind of surprised that I was even getting a Walmart load at all. I was actually starting to wonder how many of those we were even still doing, because I've been, shit, I started my turn, I started my chase down a little bit too soon. But I usually look for, if you ever, this is basically a parallel park. If you guys ever need help with your parallel parking skills in the real world, it should be good. If you saw how I kind of set it up, just go straight back. I mean, once you're at an angle, just come straight back until your tandems are just about to hit the curb. I mean, not the curb, but just about to go from the asphalt to the concrete. And then kick hard right. Whichever way your drive tires need to go is which way you need to steer. Now, that's one of the ways you can remember with the turns. Or if it's the back of the trailer or the front of the truck, you want to steer the opposite way that you want the whatever. So But yeah, I always think the front of the trailer needs to go right, steer right, because the drive tires are also the front of the trailer. So steer hard right. Don't sit there and steer right forever. Just stop, steer hard right until you get the tractor facing at a similar angle to what the trailer was at originally. Well, or not originally, but we're coming more directly, about a 30 to 45 degree angle to the curb. And then just steer straight. And then same situation there. When your drive tires are just about to get to the concrete, steer hard left. And then once your drive tires are going to still drive in a little bit, but your steers are going to chase them down. And if your timing is right, everything's just going to square right up, right by the curb. It'll look beautiful if you've done the timing right. Same way if you're in a regular car. I know a lot of people always freaked out about parallel parking in a car, like for your regular Class C license. Same concept. Just think with the back of the car. I just did a parallel park in my car a couple days ago. It's the same concept. Think with the back of the vehicle, not the front. So all I did was dive in, come back out exactly the same way in my car that I do in my truck. Kind of kicked it out, and then I come straight back. And the back of my car gets close to the curb. Kick hard, steer hard left, and then it'll, again, same concept there, right? Anyway, that's enough for this. We'll go ahead and call this one a day, all right? Thanks for hanging out and watching this, and hope you always got some good value or entertainment, whatever, out of this video. And all right, we'll see you guys. I don't know, maybe depending on what I'm doing next, may or may not vlog the pickup. So pretty good chance I will, though. All right, we'll see you guys.